My lords, ladies and gentlemen, Thursday's upload here against none other than the man who brave birds everything that he sees, FizzyStardust. So this game is from, I believe, the Battle4Japan stream, which I think we just had a fun match of fun. So we just both decided to bring 6 random dudes who are just plain awesome, and let's see how this plays out. So I'm going to lead off with my Burungaru Jellicent, who in fact is a scarf Burungaru, but it's not scarf. It's I think it's just really super awesome because it has water spout. But I'm gonna go for the ice beam because it's super effective, and he shows me he's a stockpile Cradley, and I'm like, well, stockpile's pretty good. He's gonna keep raising his defenses, of course, and in a team where I have really a lot of junk, this Cradley is gonna be really difficult to take down. But I get the freeze, look at that, but then he thaws out first turn. Why is it? Answer me this question, people. Why is it that when you get a freeze, almost every time they thaw out first turn, it makes me sad? It makes me sad. In the words of Elo, it is a boner kill, and that is not good. And at this point, he's like, hey, Nubs, use a water move on me. And I'm like, okay. And I didn't realise what he meant, but apparently Storm Drain is the ability of the Cradley here, and it takes water attacks and it helps it, and I didn't know that, and I was like, facepalm. But it was all in good fun. It's me and Fizz pissing around, so it didn't even matter, didn't even care. So I'm just going to switch out right here. Go to my totem pole as he sets up another stockpile, which is not good. He's got lots and lots of stat boosts currently, which I'm not happy about. So, you know what? I'm going to sit here and I'm going to go against him in a stat boosting war of stat boosting, and I'm going to set up a Calm Mind as he ancient powers me in the face. At this point, I'm thinking the rest of my team's kind of junk. I have like Mrs. Wild Chase, I have a Crocodile, and I have a lot of other stuff, and none of it can really touch his Cradley. So my best bet really is to just stay in here with the totem and just see how many Calm Minds I can get up, see how much stored power will do. This Sigil has stored power, which is a move which increases in its power every time you get a stat boost. So, you know, maybe if you have +3, it's going to be better if you than if you have +2, and etc. And it gains in power as you gain in power, so it's like some kind of progressive power gaining status, like sort of going Super Saiyan or some shit like that. But I do have the Roost, of course, and I'm going to try and keep roosting up here. He sees that he's not going to be doing anything to me with ancient power, and he's only raising his defenses, so he's going to switch out to his bear, and unfortunately he chooses to switch out to his bear on a turn where I go for the stored power, which ain't good for him, not good at all. But goes into the the Stunfisk goes into the Stunfisk as I roost up, because I'm not sure what Stunfisk does, so I'm going to roost just to sort of scout it, as it were. And it turns out he runs Yawn, and I was like, ugh, this isn't great for me. I don't want to be put asleep. Sleep fodder is not good. Even though I have the +2 and I could probably sweep him from this point, that's not fun. So we're not going to do that. I'm going to go to Mrs. Wild Chase, and he's going to Yawn again, which is a very good play on his part. Very smart. And he's like, son, I'm going to sit here all day and yawn. You can do nothing about it. I'm going to sit here all day and yawn. So I was like, you know what? I am not in the mood to stall you out of 48 yawns. So I'm going to stay in here, go for the Psy Shock, and it actually kills the Stunfisk, which he was probably running a not bulky set, because my Stunfisk, the one that someone gave to me, is really bulky, but you know, apparently his dies to a Psy Shock. So he's gonna go to B-Drill, and I'm like, I don't even care, I'm just gonna stay in and die to like a bug move. But it turns out he's gonna go for the Pursuit, predicting me to switch, which is a really good play on his part, but just unfortunate for him. I decided that Mrs. Chase had its time and was gonna die, and I think he's gonna be able to 3-shot me from this range. I'm not quite sure. With lefties it's kind of an iffy point, but if he doesn't 3-shot me, then I'll wake up and Psy Shock and he'll be dead. So I'm hoping what that happens. I do live on 26. I wake up, go for the Psy Shock, and if it doesn't kill the B-Drill, it'll definitely wound him a lot, like it'll hurt, and it does enough to actually kill the B-Drill, which you know, that's pretty damn awesome. I didn't know. What the hell? How is Psy Shock super effective on B-Drill? I don't even know. I'm an idiot. I just don't even know, but apparently it is. And he's gonna die. So in comes the Cradley, and I'm like, well, Cradley's gonna kill me with an ancient power at this point. I might as well just throw up a Reflect on the off chance that some shit happens and you know, bad stuff goes down. But apparently I live in ancient power from that low health, and not only do I manage to get up my reflect, but I also get to throw a Psyshock in his face, which does nothing, of course, because Psyshock, and is terrible. But there you go, and I bite the bullet, and he still has not got his raise from ancient power. He's just constantly sitting in here waiting to get his boost from ancient power. Just ain't happening for him. The gods are not in his favor today. So I'm going to go out to my crocodile, go for the Stone Edge, and I kind of stupid this part. I thought Stone Edge would be super effective because I thought he was bug and I'm an idiot, but obviously Cradley is grass rock, not bug at all. So I get the crit Stone Edge, does a lot, but doesn't really end up mattering at all, seeing as he has the Giga Drain and can pretty much gain back all his HP anyway. So this is actually a bulk up set I'm using. I'm using a bulk up Gandalf set, which I made at the start of 5th gen and never really worked, and I don't think it ever will really work. So there you go, that's what happens. But it looks like we're back again to the same situation with Sigilf and Cradley. We're both chilling out here, and he can't do anything to me. I can do a lot to him as long as I set up, but he can't really do anything to me, so he's going to switch right out here and go into what? It's a Pachirisu! And at this point I'm going to speed up the video ridiculously a lot. The reason is that this Pachirisu stalled me out for what was an unbelievable amount of time. So he's got Light Screen, he has Thunder Wave, he has Flatter, and he just is crazy, like seriously crazy. So I have to try and break through Paralysis, Confusion, and try and get myself to roost back up, and while all at the same time trying to not get his Light Screen in my way, and also trying to get up to roost and then try to kill him. So I'm battling against Light Screen, Paralysis, Confusion, roosting my health back up, hitting him with a move, him getting his health back up, living Super Fang, and too many variables that make my head hurt. But in all, this section was just like the biggest stall of all time. He's pretty much put me up to like +6 by now with the Flatter and all that stuff, and I'm actually managed to get myself back to full with some luck. But I actually can't remember who wins out the stall war. It just, look at him, he's already back to full, and that shows how long it's been, because the only health he's gaining back is from leftovers. So lots of confusion hacks and other shit going on. Super Fang is never going to kill me, however, which is the frustrating thing for him, because Super Fang only does half damage, which is just like, ugh. And by this point I actually managed to eventually break through everything. Light Screen is gone, Paralysis doesn't hurt me, frickin' other shit doesn't hurt me, and my Sigilf lives, manages to take the ancient power from the Cradley and store power him with +6, which is actually most likely at this point going to take out that Cradley, which has been in my way the entire game. Thankfully is gone after that what seemed like hours and hours of stalling with Pachirisu. But in the end he's going to go out to Xatu, which I can easily finish off with anything I want, to be honest. And at this point I was actually like, you know what, Fizz, I want you to kill me. And I didn't realise his only offensive move was U-turn, so I bulk up with Intimidate, so U-turn's going to do nothing. So I Earthquake to make him toxic me, and I Earthquake and toxic, and I just want him to kill me because I want to get down to one-on-one with Xatu against other stuff, and I want to show the rest of my team and other stuff. But this was kind of stupid because I knew that it was impossible for this to work without spending hours doing it, and I didn't want to waste any more time. This match had already been going on for like freaking what seemed like hours already. So I'm going to go to Doritos, which is going to go for the Water Spout, not do much because I'm only at half health. I could recover back up and get some more damage, but wouldn't really make a difference. So I'm just going to go to my Pompadour, which is my flinging Ambi Pom. I'm just going to fling him over my I'm going to fake out first, then I'm going to fling him over the paralysis thing, no, the light ball which paralyzes you, and at this point I'm going to finish him off with a double hit, I believe, and that's going to take the game after I just screw around for a bit just to have fun. So take him out with the crit double hit, and that is the end of the game. So that was really super random fun match. Definitely enjoyed that, and freaking Pachirisu and Sigilf having a stall war. Where would you ever see that? That was such an awesome set that Fizz rolled out, and unfortunately for him I was able to win out the stall. So that's how it rolls sometimes, that's how it rolls. But Pachirisu, credits and props to you. props to Fizz for using Stunfisk, because hell knows no one else uses it. I've used it once, but that's about it. And I guess that's going to be it for Thursday's upload. I will see you guys on Saturday with another game, and you know, the weekend one should be interesting. Keep up to date with my Facebook page and stuff. I'll leave the links to that and the Twitter in the description. So those links are there, and you'll always find out some interesting stuff from me if I post there. So definitely go check that out. And until then, I say sayonara, and I'll see you guys on Saturday. Goodbye.